The night Zara disappeared, everyone thought she had been kidnapped. But 3 days later, she returned by herself. She was not injured. She was not crying. She was not even asking for help. Instead, she walked into a crowded market, looked at a complete stranger, and revealed a secret that nobody else could have known. Within hours, the entire city was talking about her. Some people called her blessed. Others called her cursed. But nobody knew what really happened on that private island. And when the truth finally came out, it destroyed the lives of several powerful men. 6 months earlier, Zara was living the life that many people could only dream about. This is the story of Zara, a young influencer who loved luxury more than anything else. She thought money could solve every problem. She was about to learn a lesson she would never forget. Zara was one of the most popular influencers in Lagos. Every day she posted videos online. People loved her smile. They loved her fashion. They loved her confidence. Within a few years, she became very famous. Many brands paid her to advertise their products. Many rich men wanted to date her. Whenever Zara posted a picture, thousands of people reacted within minutes. Life seemed perfect. But Zara had one weakness. She admired wealth too much. Whenever she met a rich man, she never asked questions. She never cared where the money came from. She only cared about the expensive gifts and luxury lifestyle. Her best friend, Kioma, often wondered, not every smiling face is the good person. But Zara never listened. One day, she met a wealthy businessman named Raymond. Raymond was charming. He was handsome. He drove expensive cars. He wore designer clothes. He knew exactly how to impress Zara. Within a few months, they became very close. Raymond treated her like a queen. He bought gifts for her. He paid for expensive vacations. He took her to fancy restaurants. Zara believed she had found the perfect man. Then one day, Raymond invited her to spend the weekend at a luxury beach resort. The resort was located on a private island far from the city. The pictures looked beautiful. White sand, blue water, luxury rooms. Everything looked perfect. Without thinking twice, Zara agreed. The journey to the island was smooth. At first, everything felt wonderful. The resort was even more beautiful than the pictures. The workers were polite. The rooms were luxurious. The ocean stretched endlessly before them. But on the first night, Zara noticed something strange. While standing on her balcony, she saw a woman dressed in white walking along the beach. The woman was carrying a lantern. Slowly, she walked toward the water. Then she disappeared. Zara blinked. The woman was gone. The next morning, she told Raymond. He laughed. You probably imagined it. Zara laughed too. But deep inside, something felt wrong. The second night, she saw the woman again. This time, the woman stopped and looked directly at her. Then she pointed toward the ocean. Zara felt a chill run through her body. The next morning, she asked the resort workers about the woman. Their faces changed immediately. Nobody answered her. Nobody even wanted to talk about it. That evening, Zara could not stop thinking about what she had seen. After Raymond fell asleep, she quietly left the room and walked toward the beach. The moonlight reflected on the water. The waves moved gently. Then she saw the woman again. The woman was standing near the shore. Without saying a word, she began walking. Zara followed, step by step. The woman led her to an old abandoned building hidden behind palm trees. The building looked forgotten. Its walls were cracked. Its doors were broken. As Zara stepped inside, she found old photographs hanging on the walls. Many young women appeared in the pictures. Some looked happy. Others looked frightened. Suddenly, Zara noticed something terrifying. Several of the women had disappeared years ago. She recognized their faces from old news stories. Her heart started racing. Before she could leave, she heard footsteps. Someone was coming. Zara quickly hid. Moments later, Raymond entered the building. He was not alone. Several men entered with him. They carried boxes and documents. Zara listened carefully. What she heard made her blood run cold. The result was a trap. For years, wealthy criminals had used the island to hide illegal activities. Young women were invited there without knowing the truth. Anyone who discovered their secrets never returned home. Zara covered her mouth to stop herself from screaming. The man she trusted was not who he claimed to be. Suddenly, a floorboard creaked beneath her feet. The men froze. Raymond turned around. Their eyes met. He knew she had heard everything. Zara ran. She ran faster than she had ever run before. The men chased her through the darkness. The sound of their footsteps grew closer. She reached the beach. The waves crashed against the shore. There was nowhere left to run. Then she saw the mysterious woman in white standing near the water. The woman raised her lantern. A bright light filled the beach. The men stopped running. Fear appeared on their faces. The ocean suddenly became rough. Strong winds blew across the island. The men ran away in panic. When Zara looked back at the woman, she was gone. The next morning, police boats arrived at the island. Unknown to everyone, Zara had accidentally activated a live video on her phone while hiding in the abandoned building. Everything had been recorded. The evidence was sent directly to her cloud account. Authorities received the recordings. The criminal operation was exposed. Raymond and his partners were arrested. The resort was shut down forever. Months later, Zara returned to social media, but she was no longer the same person. She no longer chased wealth blindly. She no longer admired people simply because they were rich. Instead, she used her platform to teach others. She told young people to be careful. She reminded them that character is more important than money. And sometimes, when something feels wrong, it is because your heart is trying to protect you. To this day, nobody knows who the woman in white truly was. Some believe she was the spirit of someone who once suffered on the island. Others believe she was a guardian sent to save innocent lives. But Zara never forgot her. Because without that mysterious woman, she might never have escaped. And that is why you should never ignore warning signs. A beautiful package can hide a dangerous secret. And sometimes, the richest person in the room is not the person you should trust.